It is Boy Boom. Please excuse the makeup because I don't know if I've announced it on here, but I'm gonna play the fairy godmother in a production by New Horizons that will be premiering in April for a spring panel, and I'm very excited because this is my first ever proper principal role, I guess. When I did Jenny in Jack and the Beanstalk, that was classed as a principal. But this is when you think of Cinderella, it's like Cinderella, the Prince, and the Fairy Godmother. But obviously, Panto, it would be the Ugly Stepsisters and Buttons for the Fairy Godmother. And no spoilers, I'm not going to say anything, but what they're going to do with this Fairy Godmother, I'm intrigued. So anyways, since I've got the part of this, I got inspired to be like, oh well, what roles would I like to play? Not being like, this is the roles that I determined to go get. Like, I'm gonna go and the audition and I'm gonna smash it and I'm gonna do this. This is just this video is just for fun, right? These aren't any goals. It's just yeah, I would like to play that, not I'm gonna play that. Does that make sense? So yes. So anyways, I got some magnetic eyelashes. I must say I am in love. Right? This isn't like advertising because I'm not sponsored. But yes, I got these lashes. Gelato, and you get like a little eyeliner, some magnetic eyeliner, like this. It's a bit dirty already, and you get your little tweezers, and then you get 5 pair lashes. But how pretty are them? And they just go back in the case like a little strip of magnets. And I tell you, right, I'm not just exaggerating, but they are so easy to put on. Yesterday I went, if you got an eyeliner, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, the eyeliner I put on good today. Yesterday it was a bit of a mess and I ended up sticking my eyelids up like this, right? It is a little bit hard to get off, but it's because it's waterproof. But it does come off. But so that was a little Christmas money purchase and I was very chuffed with that. So anyways, moving on. So I decided to do 10 of the roles that I would not like to do, but it's a dream, I guess. Yeah, I'd like to do. I'd like to have a go, have a bash. So yes, and this isn't any particular order, and like I say, this isn't like, oh, this is what I have to play. It's just like every fair kid would be like, you know what, I would love to do this, I would love to play that. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'd be good at it. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna do it. You know? So many years. In no particular order. So even though it's titled top 10, it's not like this is number 10, this is number 9. It's just no particular order. So anyways, Miss Potts, Beauty and the Beast, right? Oh, I would just love to play Miss Potts, and I don't know why exactly. There's no specific reason why. I guess I do love Taylor's All This Time, but as a panto, or the production, I guess. Either way, but yes. But I guess Miss Potts is seen as like an older person, not elderly, older person, like a mature woman. But there has been younger women doing it as well. Like, younger women can be married and have a child called Chip, so I don't know, it just seems such a lovely role. Like, she's so motherly, she's so kind, and she takes Belle under her wing, and yeah, and she kind of like puts the beat in place, and it's just a lovely role. I think it's just a lovely role. So yes, moving on, Sebastian. Right, I said this. Like we did a quiz, with German Musical Theatre Company. I think it was a couple of months ago now. But anyways, we did a quiz where we did like photos, and you had to guess whose baby photo belongs to who, and like questions like my first production was, which my first production was, it's not Robinson Crusoe. Was it Robinson Crusoe? No, Robinson Crusoe is like a giant, isn't it? Is it? Anyways, I've forgotten what it was. It wasn't Robinson Crusoe. Was it Robinson Crusoe? I don't know. It was back in year 6. So yeah. So yes, and one of the questions we were asked to like send in was, what is your dream role? And my definitely is Sebastian. Like, who doesn't want to play like a sassy little crab? Is he a crab or is he a lobster? I think he's a crab. A sassy little crab that sometimes has problems with anxiety and struggles trying to keep children in line with a Jamaican accent. Yes. Oh, but just to do Under the Sea. Under the Sea. Oh my goodness. It's like one of my favourite Disney songs. Because as soon as it's on, yeah, like, it's like you give a good bash on trying to sing all the song. You might know all the lyrics, but you give it a bash and it just makes you want to be like, get up and dance, you know what I mean? But yes, oh, Sebastian. And it'd be quite comical to see me in a red suit with big red claws, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? People would pay to see that, wouldn't they? Right, next one is Tracy Turnblad. Oh my goodness, right. I've been obsessed with Hairspray since like it came out in the cinemas. How long ago? But yes, and that kind of got me into the stage production and stuff like that. But I just fell in love with the whole storyline because, like, what the storyline is about is obviously like TV and media, like shows off like these pretty, like skinny. Well, not skinny. I don't really like the word skinny. Word skinny or fat, slim. Um, and this is, it's like, this is perfect. This is what teenagers and this is what kids should look like. And then it's all about like a bigger girl who wants to be a star, and she ends up getting the shot. And she also, and it's all about like racism and stuff, like that did like Negro Day and stuff like that instead of, which was like one day a month or something, because like the be seen as black wasn't right, and it was just like white, so you had to be like white and pretty and slim and small and petite and perfect, and like it's kind of like, no, this is, it needs to stop the stereotypes. Like, we're going to put a big person in there, we're going to have like black people on the TV and make everything more normalized, and it's just so good. It's such a good musical, there's such good songs in there. Trace term that is just like a sassy BBW. So hello. I'm sure. Next one is Fantine. So one of my favourite musicals is Les Miserables. Miserable. I don't know. So Les Mis. And I loved the musical, like the film, and I hadn't seen it. Obviously, I've heard of it. Yeah, kidding on. And I've heard of the music, but I've never actually seen it. I've never seen the production. So when I went to the cinema, and so I fell in love with it, and I went to go see it a couple of years ago on the West End. Oh my goodness, I've never seen like a production that give me out like, I know I'm a dramatic person, but I remember sitting there, and it was the end of Act One. One day more, and they started waving the banners, and the crusade started coming in. Can you hear the people sing? And then the mashup of the songs. One day more, and like, oh my goodness, and they're waving the flags, people were marching, and the stage was like rotating, and the barricades were coming on. And I remember just sitting there with my mum and getting goosebumps from toe to head to toe. I was just like, this is amazing, I love this. It's just like, so, but I guess like any theatre kid is just like, that's like a dream. It's like God yeah, isn't it? Like Les Miserables, Wicked, and Phantom of the Opera, you know, and Lion King. They're like long lasting shows. Oh, Fantine, one of my favourite songs, and it was one of my grandma's favourite songs. Obviously, sang by Susan Boyle. That was her favourite because she was obsessed with Susan Boyle, but I'm just obsessed with the whole musical. Fantine. And just the way she suffered, and it's all for love of her child. Like, she's doing the best so she can like support her child. And it's just so sad. Her life is so sad, but that is like what happened back in, the Crusading times, in France and well, in England as well. And it's so sad, but it's such a song. It's such like a powerful song. So yes, Fantine. So next one is Emma from The Prom. So I knew of The Prom. Obviously, I haven't heard the production, but I have heard of the the cast album before it came out on Netflix, and now I've seen it on Netflix. I'm obsessed with it because Meryl Streep's in it. No, not just because of Meryl Streep, but yeah. So I'd never seen the production. I didn't. Obviously, you can get to know what the whole show is about because of the songs. But now that I've seen it, I'm totally obsessed, right? Because it's everything I stand for, isn't it? Like equality and gay rights and that. And it's all about a girl who is gay and she wants to go to a prom, and her school, an American school, won't let her go to prom. And it's quite cruel, but she also gets like help and support of people that are from, oh my goodness, what's the name of it? Broadway. That's the one. Some Broadway stars, which is Meryl Streep and James Corden and Nicole Kidman, etc., etc. And there's loads of good, amazing like artists in there. But I did love the message before, and now I just love it even more, even though it makes us cry. But one of my favourite songs before seeing it was Breathe. And it's all about talking about being like gay and just wanting to be yourself and being bullied. And this isn't me coming out. This is I know how this sounds, and I know, and James Corden actually got a lot of stick because obviously he's a straight man and he was playing the part of a gay man, even though there's many people that have straight guys that have took parts as gay men, which doesn't make any sense. I think it's the whole point of getting the story across. Like Taron Egerton and Richard, I keep getting his name wrong. I keep wanting to say Hammond, but it's not. But you know who I am. You know who I am. And Remy Malik, I think that's his name. He's straight, and he played Freddie Mercury, which is one of the biggest gay icons out there. And it's just like, why can't straight people just play like gay people? Because it's all about the message, isn't it, that you're trying to get across. But anyways, yes. So Emma from The Prom. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, please go give it a watch, or please just listen to the original Broadway cast, because the songs amazing. They're fabulous. So yes. So next is Anne Boleyn from Six the Musical, another show I'm obsessed with. And and I was just fell in love with the music before I went to see the production, and I went to see the production as I vlogged about it. Oh my goodness! And what a song! What a show! I mean, what a production! And it's just and it's true because nobody knew about Henry VIII's six wives apart from their names and the way the relationship ended with Henry VIII. You know, and who died, who got beheaded, and stuff like that. And that's all you really hear about. So it's quite woman empowerment, you know, like you get to hear their story in the songs so amazing, and it's good banter. But like Anne Boleyn's song "Don't Lose Your Head" is one of my favourites out of the whole lot. Millie O'Connell, I've got such a girl crush on her. She's my favourite Anne Boleyn. Obviously she's not a trainer anymore, but it's all good. But yes, Anne Boleyn from Six. So next is, so this is a kind of like, you know, when you're like in the theatre and you do acting and you're like, what role would I play when I'm older? This is my role, Sonia. And it's not just because of Meryl Streep played it, it's just because I just love the role. Like Sonia and Sophie's relationship kind of reminds me of my mom's relationship. Me and my mom's, even though we don't really argue as much, and there was a lot of arguments in Mamma Mia, but oh my goodness, this is just it's like a dream role, isn't it, for any theatre kid like growing up, and you'll be like, that's who I want to be when I'm older. So yes, the winner takes it on. No, you get to sing the winner takes it on. To be honest with you, Sonia sings a lot of the good hits, like Money Money, Mamma Mia, The Winner Takes It On, Deep Down You and I Know, Dancing Queen. Well, she's not the solo artist, but she's part of that song. So yeah, who doesn't love ABBA? If you don't love ABBA, then we can't be friends, no. I like to be friends with everyone. So yeah, next is, what is that? Oh, Baker's Wife from Into the Woods. Into the Woods. Oh, it's another good play. It goes on a long time. Oh, it's so good. And Baker's Wife is my favourite. It's either Baker's Wife or The Witch. And Meryl Streep would like, she does an amazing job in the film. But I don't know. I'm not that much of a powerhouse singer. I'm more of like a sweet, innocent singer, you know. So, and a Baker's Wife is just like sweet. Obviously, she just wants to be a mom, you know. And there's a lot of comical scenes that the Baker's Wife has, and that. Oh, but yes, the Baker's Wife. My goodness. So yes, next one is the genie, right? And I know I'm female, I know I'm a girl. Well, to be fair, Sebastian's like a male, but I want to play him. Like it's all about breaking gender stereotypes. Yes, why not have a female genie? I mean, think of the costumes, though. Think of the costumes. My goodness. Think of the anthems. Think of the anthems. Prince Ali, wonder is he, Ali Abawa. Never had been like me. So the genie. Next one is Esmeralda. So I've already drawn a cover of God help the outcast, and it's just the role, the role. It's just like a strong, independent woman with a kind heart. You know, she sees the beauty in everything, and obviously, like Quasi is just like feels just as if like she knows how he feels. Like he's always been an outcast because he's different, and she shows him that different can be beautiful and different is better than just being normal, because normal is boring. So yes, that's Esmeralda. Should we do one for the? Should we do one for the crack? We should. We should. Last one is Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors. One of my favourite ever musical songs is Suddenly Seymour. And even though this role is like takes the part of a dumb blonde who has a really nasty boyfriend, but she just wants the dream of being happily married and having kids and the perfect little house, you know, and that's her dream and that's all she wants. But the best thing is that you see her getting more stronger as the show goes on and more powerful, and she's like badass. So yes, that's all my 11, not 10 roles I would like to give it a bash. So I hope you enjoy it. Let us know in the comments below if you've got any dream roles. And don't be dumb, click that phone, be generous and share with your friends, and I shall see you next time. Bye.